So I'm going to give you another example about politics. My son, who's 27, who's all first global by definition, was in Teach for America. And he ended up teaching in the inner city school in New Orleans in the Ninth Ward, which was the ward that was flooded, for a couple of years. And his kids that he was teaching in the ninth grade, I went down to see what he was doing, were essentially illiterate. Now this was 40 years after the Civil Rights Movement. 40 years after African Americans and whites were supposed to have equal opportunity under the law. These kids had no equal opportunity. They were being starved by a corrupt school board and a culture that never had valued them as much as they valued white kids. I was furious. I was so angry. In a moment, I converted my whole philosophy of education to the belief that we had to try anything we could to get inner city schools better. And inner city schools are being reformed by people in your generation who are joining Teach for America. There are principals, David and I were talking about this at dinner, there are principals, tons of them, all over the country, who are not yet 30 years old. It's the charter school movement. There's some things I don't like about the charter school movement, and they're not all created equal. For-profit charters are clearly worse than non-profit charters. But the charter school movement is transforming inner city education. It is getting kids through high school with diplomas that never would have had a chance even 5 years ago. Now there's still plenty of things we do that aren't right yet. We still have a long way to go. The charter school movement is fueled by people your age who do not believe the political process works, and they don't care. It's not they're angry at the political process. They don't care. What they want to do is fix it. They don't talk, they do. We did a lot of talking, and we did a lot of demonstrating. You guys shut up, and you go down, and you fix what needs to be fixed. And you work with each other to do it. I often say about my generation, we're going to fight in my generation, the culture warriors, to the death over the 20% of the stuff that we can't agree on. And you choose to work on the 80% of the stuff that you can agree on and leave the other 20% aside so you can get something done on the things you have to get something done on.